Do a quick screencast about this new app assembler. I'll log into a shop. Shop's got inventory. So what assembler is good for is, for example, helping somebody with this product, gallery wrapped canvas. Somebody uploads a picture, they need to make that picture and then sell it to the person, send it to the person, produce it for the person, what have you. So if I'm going to use this app, then I need to access the app. And I would do that through an order. Somebody bought something, so I'll click on any old order here. Somebody bought a gallery wrapped canvas. Wonderful. So let's go and work on the status. I just have a link here called update status. In an older sense, I called it set production status. So now I'm going to go click on update status. You can make up as many statuses for an order as you want, and that's one of the nice things about this app. So an order can go into pre-production, post-production, quality assurance, quality control, finishing. Sky's the limit. So I type in the address of my shop and I access assembler. So I've logged into the app and I'm presented with the status for that particular order. It turns out that each shop is going to be different, so you need to be able to determine what are the messages that I would like to update for any particular shop. So those are called stages. So if I click on stages, I can see that I currently have 3 stages: Roman candle galore, Tom Petty, and that makes 3. So maybe I want to make a new status message because that's not sufficient. So for me, my new status message might be, this is a nice carrot. Submit. And now I've got that new status message. When my staff, let's say, want to set messages, perhaps they want these to be in a certain order. At the moment, the order is what it is. If I want to reorder that, I can now say with drag drop, this is a nice carrot is the first message in my list. Now the list is updated and the drop down's updated. So we're done with reordering. We're done with our status messages. If I want to edit one, I can say this is a nice carrot, get rid of the space, and I can change it to be plural. These are nice carrots. And I should be good. Okay. So enough of status messages. If we go back to that order, 1019, I can say, hey, this is our nice carrots. I can see my previous status updates. I've never set that status about the carrots, but I've set the other ones. And every time I set a status, I can also send an email. And these are all the old emails that have been sent. If I want to go and perhaps work on a fresh order, I can just type in a fresh order here. And I can see that this order has no status updates. Nothing's been done with this particular order. So I'm going to say, this is our nice carrots, and I'm going to send the pressure drop email to the customer. So I'm going to do that right now. Email pressure drop was sent, order status was updated. So now I've got this is our nice carrots, it's dated, that status is set for the order. This helps me organize. The customer got a nice email, and there it is. It just landed in my email box. So I can quickly whip up a Gmail account and show that. The interesting thing about emails is the same idea. You can search for emails, you automatically get a little preview, and that preview is using Liquid. So this is really nice because Liquid is able to provide the email with all sorts of interesting data about the order. We get the same thing. We can drag, drop, and reorder the emails. and we can edit the emails. And in here, we can say who the email is from, what the subject is, and I can inject liquid. Like for example, I can say this is the order and its number, and that will turn up in the subject of the email. And inside the email itself, this is a very advanced template for HTML email, makes it all really nice. At the end of the day, I can just put content in here and say, for example, lovely chicken it was. And then that will be essentially part of the email. And when I look here, it's like, oh, there's my, lovely chicken it was. It's kind of a preview. The order number will get jammed in here, etc. And if I decide to actually send that email, like for example on 10/18, I guess, I could say, first off, I want to add the Tom Petty status. I'm not interested in sending an email. So there we go. I got the Tom Petty status. No email was sent. Now I can decide to say, well, you know what? I'm going to send them an email about Tom Petty. And now what happens is I didn't duplicate the status because that would make no sense, but I did send the email. And so somewhere I should get a ding at some point and say, hey, here's your email. If I open up a tab with Gmail, I should be able to see that. So I'll see what happens if I open up Gmail. Ding. Oh, here's my test email. 10/18, there's my order. That was pulled from Liquid. Lovely chicken it was. Click. Here's a little HTML email, display images, and voila. That is what Assembler does. That's the essence of what this little app gives a customer. The ability to work their orders in a way where they have a factory and they assemble things, they produce things. This app supports the ability to set status updates internally for staff and to communicate with the customer in a beautiful way with nice Liquid-oriented templates. Any Liquid from an order should work. In other words, line items, billing address, shipping address, etc. So really creative emails can be quickly whipped up. And that, I guess, is my screencast. Thank you.